You all know the hadith. The 3 men that went into the cave and got blocked in the cave. And they realized, okay, we're not going to get out of this cave unless we call Allah with the best of our actions. What did the first one say? Where he starts to mention his parents and how good he was towards his parents. He said, I used to feed my mum and dad first. Whatever was left over, I would give it to my children. And one day I came home late. My parent had gone to sleep because he was busy with the shepherd, the goats, and then he became late. So he came home late, and his parents, the time that they used to have the milk, it passed, and so they went to sleep. He took the cup, stood over their heads, حَتَّى بَرِقَ الْفَجْرِ, until Fajr entered. And my children were crying under my feet. Dad, we want the milk. I'm saying to them, no, my mum and dad first, then you guys. Look what he then said. Oh Allah, if I did this for your sake, take us out of what we're in right now. Ikhlas. So then the rock moved a little bit because he did do it for Allah's sake. The second man, he had a cousin. She was the most beloved woman to him. So one day he wanted to do something wrong with her. She said, no. فَمَرَّتْ سَنَةً مِنَ السِّنِينَ. Years went by. Poverty struck. She came to him, she said, you're rich. Please give me some money. He said, I will. But remember the request I gave. I'll give you whatever you want. But remember the request. Because she was very hungry and she needed it. She said, okay, I'm ready. As when he was the closest in doing it, she said, اتق الله ولا تفط الخاتم إلا بحقه. Fear Allah and don't take my virginity. What happened? He got up. He didn't do anything. He told her to keep the money and he didn't do anything. Allahumma in kuntu fa'altu dhalika. He said, oh Allah, if I do this for your sake, take me out of this situation. The rock moved. The third one was what? A man was given a flock of sheep, or were given to him, and he was told to look after it. The owner left. Years went by. And this man, what did he do? He took care of those goats. And he looked after it. And it grew, and it grew, and it grew, and it multiplied, until it became an entire valley. The owner came back and said, wow, mashallah, you've made a lot for yourself. Can I have my ones? Whichever ones were mine, could you give it to me? He looked at him and he said, everything you see is yours. He said, stop joking with me. Just give me my ones and I will go. No, he said, honestly, they all came. I never had anything. It all came from what you gave me. And the owner said, really? He goes, yes. And he took everything. And he said, Allahumma in kuntu. He could have lied. The guy didn't even know. He said, Allah, if I did this for your sake, take us out of what we're in. And the rock in its entirety moved out of the way. And they left. I ask you a question today. Is there something you can say that if you are locked or blocked in a rock, is there something you can say, Allahumma in kuntu fa'altu dhalika bitiga'a wajhik. Oh Allah, I did this for your sake. That's what we have to ask ourselves. And then if we answer yes, how many things lacking? Are there a lot or little? That's what we have to. Sincerity is important, wallahi. Ikhlas.